Now, Lord Goldsmith, we've been talking a lot in recent weeks on my show about river pollution, and the Conservative MP and chair of the Environmental Audit Committee, Philip Dunn, has joined us on several occasions. He wants to see water quality improvement brought in as an objective in legislation, which he says is the only way to force water companies to clean up their act. Will you accept his amendment to your bill to make that happen?
So I know the amendment that you're discussing, and I think Philip is right. He is determined that the government should take whatever action is needed to clean up our water, and I agree, and I know the department DEFRA also agrees. River health is a really big priority for us. We're not where we need to be. The Environment Agency has told us through its own work that only 14% of rivers are what is referred to as good ecological condition. It's a slightly misleading term, but it's not a good outcome. And we're committed through the 25-year plan to getting that to 75%. So there's a huge amount of work to be done. And he is right in terms of what he's trying to achieve with his proposal, with his bill. I'm not in a position to accept or reject amendments. You will know I just can't do that. But I'm absolutely committed that we should do whatever we can do. And I would just say about the Environment Bill that is currently going through both houses, it does require government to make at least one legally binding long-term water target. We haven't set that target, but we're obliged to, if the bill goes through, which I'm certain it will, we're obliged to set a really hard-hitting, robust water target, freshwater target for the UK. And obviously that covers all our rivers. The Environment Bill also puts a statutory requirement on the water companies to do proper drainage, sewerage management plans. And once they've done that, the government is obliged to hold them to it. So this is not happening in a sort of vacuum of legislation. There is legislation there. Our job is to make sure that companies do what they're supposed to do. And we know we've got a long way to go. Can I make one other point on that? Is that there are so many different sources of water pollution. Wastewater is a big one, but even bigger is agricultural pollution. Chemicals, some of them going back 30, 40 years. Microplastics, a relatively new problem, but a really big one. There are many, many different things that are affecting pollution of our water. And I think the single best news for our water systems is the shift from the old land use subsidy system, which basically paid landowners to destroy the environment, in effect, to a new system where all public money, all subsidies will be conditional upon good stewardship of the environment.